All right, so now we're recording. All right, so anyway, this is our very first webinar that we have ever done, and we're really, really excited that those of you that are jumping on to the webinar, those of you that are jumping onto the Facebook page, thank you so much for joining us today. We won't take up a lot of your time, but we're really, really excited to share with you really what Thrive is and what the business side of Thrive is. We don't do a lot of talking about that, and we want you to fully understand. So again, our first one, so give me a little grace as I work through, I've got my notes and everything. So we're going to jump right in just so you guys all know, just to kind of give you an overview of the business side of Thrive. The company that we call Le-Vel is the company name. The product is the Thrive Experience. It was created about 9 years ago by several scientists and two absolutely genius men, Paul Gravett and Jason Camper, and also a naturopath. And the naturopath used to be a naturopath to celebrities, had hundreds of very, very high level clientele, and he now works exclusively with us on all of our on creating all of our products. We have over 30 patents within Le-Vel, and we are a cloud-based business. What that means is there is no big fancy building. It's all in the cloud. All of our the staff that works for Le-Vel all work from their homes. So that allows the company to place more money into our premium grade product, and then of course our compensation plan. We have been in business just over 8 years, and we are on the path to $3 billion. In about 8 years, $3 billion. We went to $1 million faster than Apple and Amazon. That is mind-blowing to me. That is all because we have a product that absolutely works, and people continue to order every single month because they feel amazing. We are in the middle of a global expansion. We are expanding to Southeast Asia right now, which is unbelievable. And so that alone means it is the time to be a part of this business. And then of course, again, we have two incredible CEOs that this is a legacy business for them. They are in it for the long haul. They don't just sit back in comfy chairs at their homes. They are in the grind every single day. They're sharing this product, and they're getting this product into the hands of others. They are two men that created a company for us promoters, and that is amazing. Their whole goal is to help people feel better on a daily basis. That's incredible. So let's just talk about that. It's premium grade nutrition. What does that mean? It all means it's sourced in the US. We don't get anything from overseas. We're gluten-free, GMO-free. It's all natural plant-based nutrition that you take in the first 20 to 40 minutes of your day, and people are feeling amazing. It's getting proper nutrition into your body to fill the gaps that are there to help people feel good. And so it really is a simple thing. It starts with 1 to 2 capsules before your feet ever even hit the ground. We have women's and men's. 1 to 2 capsules before your feet ever even hit the ground, with a good 8 to 10 ounces of water. About 20 minutes later, you get up, you start your shower. About 20 minutes later, you drink the lifestyle mix. We have amazing flavors: apple pie, chocolate, vanilla, which is our number 1, strawberry, and then 2 special editions that are pumpkin spice and candy cane. So really, really simple. You just dump this. It's a micronized powder, very, very thin. Dump it into a shaker bottle. I like a shaker bottle with a little ice cube, or you can put it in a glass and stir it up. It dissolves beautifully. It's a very, very thin drink that you just drink right down. Essentially the second half of your vitamins for the day, plus your heavy dose of pre and probiotics. And then you put on your sticker. We have several different ones, but this really is going to help with your nutrition throughout the entire day. It just goes on your skin, pretty much wear it anywhere, and you're getting those vitamins over a 24-hour period. And I think the key is that this is premium grade. This is the top of the line. This is the Ferrari, the Louis Vuitton, the Chanel. This is the top of the line. This isn't your average vitamins that you get on the shelf at a grocery store. And that's why these vitamins work. This combination of the 3 steps, which is one product broken into 3 different delivery systems, creates the Thrive Experience. And that's why people now worldwide are feeling fantastic and feeling fantastic really quickly. I started thriving about 5.5 years ago. I was super skeptical. I said no for months. But after a time of seeing people having such incredible results on social media, hearing stories, I kind of thought, what do I have to lose? I was exhausted. I was drinking way too much coffee every single day. And so I ordered. I felt absolutely nothing for the first 9 days. But the morning of day 10, I woke up and it was like somebody had turned on a light switch. It was the first time in as long as I can remember that I felt fantastic all day. I slept better than I'd slept in ages. I had energy throughout the day. I never thought about coffee and I never thought about a nap. And that was crazy for me because I was the girl that was napping on vacation. So right then and there, I decided I'm never going to go a day without this product. And it has been amazing for 5.5 years. I still take, as you can see, my DFT. I still take my 2 capsules before my feet hit the ground. 20 minutes later, that lifestyle mix, put on my DFT, and I feel fantastic every single day. So this is how our bodies are supposed to be acting and responding and how we should be living. I want you really quick to hear from a friend of mine, Heather Morrison. I asked her to hop on and just really quickly share her story. And she's going to talk to you a little bit about her side of promoting with the company. So Heather.
Hey everybody, how are you? I'm glad everybody's on today. I'm excited to be here. Okay, so yeah, first of all, my Thrive experience was a little different than Jamie's because I felt it right away. The first day I was a little skeptical and I thought, of course I feel better because she said I would. So I kind of thought it was all in my head, but it wasn't. And do you want me to go ahead and talk about my Thrive experience or okay. So when I started taking Thrive, I have a girlfriend here in town that was telling me about it for a couple of weeks and I wasn't really interested, but I got a 3-day sample. And like Jamie, I drank a lot of coffee and I drank so much coffee that my husband said I could probably thread a sewing machine running wide open because I'd shake so much. And she said, instead of drinking your coffee, just try this and see what happens. I'm like, all right, why not? What have I got to lose? So I tried it and thought, then she won't tell me about it anymore. Try it and that'll be it. So I took my Thrive the first day and I did feel like I had energy, but like I said, kind of thought it was probably in my head. Second day, get up, take my Thrive. And I remember feeling a little happier and smiling. And I remember thinking to myself, I had turned 40 and just was in a really, not a great place. I was taking my daughter to school, dropping her off, coming home, going back to bed. And I just wasn't really myself. So later that afternoon, I pick up my daughter and her friends from school. We're driving along. Long story short, we were in a 6-car pileup, smashed up my truck. It was very traumatic. Was up all night. Got up the next morning thinking I'm going to need my coffee today. But when I went to get my coffee, my Thrive was sitting in front of the coffee pot. And I thought, all right, I'll just take this stuff and see what happens. Went on about my day, did so much that day, never did take a nap, didn't think about it, never thought about the coffee. Also, later in the day, I started thinking, man, I feel like my body should be hurting more, and all these things are going through my head. So the next morning I call and I'm asking my friend Tammy, do you think there's something in this Thrive stuff that's helping me not feel like I think I should be feeling after just wrecking my truck? Anyways, she just said she just told me all the great things that were in Thrive. And I was like, you know what? I'm all in. If I feel this good and I don't feel like I'm unhealthy or anything like that, if this does this for me, then I just started thinking of people that this could help. I'm like, oh my gosh, my mom needs to know about this. My sister needs to know about this. So I jumped in, all in. I jumped in, bought the biggest package of Thrive I could get and was like, all right, Jamie, what do I do now? And luckily, Jamie had been in this a little bit longer than I had, so she knew. And she grabbed my hand and ran with me. And she said, okay, who can you think of that this might help? I made a list of people. I'm like, my mom, my sister, my dad, my neighbors, like all these people. And she's like, all right, let's call him. So we did. We just called him and I said, hey, my friend Jamie's going to tell you what Thrive is. I don't really know. All I know is I feel really good and I want you to know about it. So we just got on the phone and we have these bonuses that we can hit when we first join the company. And not everyone runs for them. You don't have to, like, it's totally your own deal. I wasn't really running for the bonuses. I was running to tell everybody about Thrive as fast as I could. And because of that, I ended up hitting our first bonus, our second bonus, our third bonus, all in 10 days and hit the first rank of the company in 10 days. And I was like, well, this is pretty cool. I was staying at home. I was lucky enough that my husband said, you don't need to work while I'm on the road. I just want you to stay home, take care of the house. And I thought, well, that'd be really cool for a little bit. And then I was bored out of my mind. So now this also gave me something to really focus on. And I thought for the first time, I have a purpose. Like I have found something that is going to change people's lives and I get to tell them about it. And if you know me at all, you know I like to talk to people. And I want to make people happy. I want to make people smile. And so I just kept going. I went through every one of my Facebook and sent messages and said, hey, have you ever heard about Thrive? And if they messaged me back and said, no, I was on it. I'm like, you need to know what this is. And to me, it was just so easy because I love it. So it was just like when you go to your favorite restaurant and you're like, oh my gosh, have you ever had steak at McMaster's? Nobody knows they have great steaks. You got to go there. It was the same thing. I'm like, oh my God, have you ever had Thrive? You got to feel what I'm feeling. So lo and behold, 29 days into my business, Jamie calls me and says, Heather, do you realize when you get one more order, you're going to earn a car? I was like, what? What are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, you're going to hit 12K, the second rank in our company, and you're going to earn your car. In 29 days, I earned a Lexus, you guys. That was insane, insane to me. And all I was doing is just sharing something that I love, that simple, and just getting people on the phone and educating them about the product, telling them how to take it, what to do, and just to be consistent with it. And it was changing lives. And I was watching it with my own eyes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody needs to do this.
That's so awesome, Heather. I just, every single time I hear your story, I get excited to hear it all over again. So thank you so much for hopping on and sharing. So you guys, it is absolutely free to be a part of Le-Vel. It is free to be a customer and it is free to be a promoter. The product costs exactly the same for customers as it does for promoters. You can get your product completely for free as a customer or as a promoter by referring 2 people who order in 1 calendar month. So kind of what that looks like is, you have somebody who orders, we have a package that is $150. That gives you your capsules, your lifestyle mix, and your DFTs, those stickers, for 4 weeks, for 30 days, for $150. So you have a friend order the 150, and then we have a 2-week pack that's 100. They add those 2 together, divide it by 2, and you get those credits into your account, and you can order whatever you want the next month. So pretty cool to think about. Absolutely free to join, and you can get your product for free. I mean, mind-blowing, right? So that's really, really cool. We have an amazing auto ship program that is really set for your convenience. The last thing you want is to run to your pantry and realize, oh my gosh, I only have 2 lifestyle mixes left. So our auto ship program is really, really cool. We auto ship, once a month to you. And if you auto ship for 3 months in a row, in your 4th month, you're getting some free swag, which is really cool. I mean, who doesn't like free swag? Also within that auto ship program, you get a free box of mix. So just really, really cool opportunities here to be either a customer or a promoter. But why now? Why now would you want to join Le-Vel? First of all, you guys, we're a baby company. So how awesome to be on the ground floor of a baby company. And we are a baby company that is exploding. I mean, we are a rocket ship right now. As I explained earlier, global expansion. You want to be a part of that, right? So that's really, really cool. And then also keep in mind, I wanted to share with you, sorry, I keep looking at my notes so I don't miss anything. We are in the middle of what we're calling Operation Winning. $60 million in bonuses the company is giving out right now. $60 million in bonuses. So that is something that everyone should want to think about and be a part of. So that's really, really cool. We are paid 11 different ways with Le-Vel, so something to think about there. Our comp plan has been voted the best comp plan in the industry by Direct Selling News over and over again. We have 3 lifestyle getaways a year. That was a little altered with COVID last year, but we're right back on it. Both Heather and I just got back from a lifestyle getaway in Cabo, completely paid for, and we're headed to Puerto Vallarta in June. You can still jump in with us on that. We also have our auto bonus at the second rank of the company. So what Heather was sharing about her Lexus is that when you hit that second rank of the company, our company pays you up to $800 for a luxury vehicle or $300 for the vehicle that you are currently driving. Typically, your automobile is the second most expensive bill in your household. So think about getting that covered. That's pretty cool. Second rank of our company. How easy is that? Next, we have VIP bonuses. Heather mentioned that also. We have 2 VIP bonuses that actually you have the opportunity to earn in your first 2 weeks up to $1,300 in personal bonuses. In your first 2 weeks, working from your smartphone, in your jammies if you want. That is pretty amazing. Also, we have free training. It's all free training. And you know what? Really, it's about joining a community. Like, we would love for you to be a part of our community. We have an incredible community where we are in connection with one another every single day. It is free training, free accountability, free connection with people, and also just that just a neat part of a community to be a part of. I'm not sure if I'm explaining that really well, but there's just something special about being a part of a community of thrivers. We're happy people and it's super fun to be a part of that, right? So anyway, I'm going to close with just saying to you, now is your time to join. I encourage you, ask questions. Trust the person who invited you to this webinar. Trust your instinct to ask and say, tell me a little bit more about this. I want to understand this. Guys, we're not in the business of pushing you to a second job at all. We're not in the business of trying to give you something that you don't need in your life. We're in the business of helping you feel better and helping you have incredible success and create a legacy business for your family. That's what we're in the business of. So please don't hesitate to ask questions. Reach out to the person who invited you to this. You can reach out to Heather or I. We would be happy to connect with you and chat with you more about the opportunity that is Le-Vel. Hope you guys have a fantastic Saturday. Are you ready to trust? We'd love to chat. Have a great day. Bye-bye.